got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.
Good evening, everybody. It's Kellen Nitro for Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited, coming at you tonight live on the Wrestling Unlimited channel. It is another classic Nitro's Take Live. Tonight we go back to 1989. It's this fellow's pick. I'll bring him in right now. No wasting any time. Time to get after it. Hey, Morehouse, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing as fabulous as a salmon upstream.
Well, until they get caught by the bear, and then then it's not as fabulous. But
yeah, just that time between the bear and going back downstream.
When they've mounted the waterfall or the fish chute. Do you see the fish cannon where they're firing fish into the abyss and then into the lakes and that stuff to restock fish? They have a fish cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen stuff like that.
Yeah. So there you go. Also joining us tonight as part of this 4-part panel is our third to our fourth. It's Mr. TL. How you doing?
Confused.
The fish cannon, is that
the fish cannon? And why do the fish want to go upstream? Is that a happy salmon?
Yeah, they go upstream before they go back downstream. You know, that's the peak. That's your arch.
They live at one point of the stream upriver for part of the year. Then they'll go down to the ocean to spawn, and then they'll go back upstream for winter.
Why do you know this?
We live next to a province.
Why don't you know it? This is common facts.
This is Barda. We got salmon in Barda. What are you talking about?
Bring in our fourth, and we'll talk. Maybe he knows it. Craig, you know the story about the salmon going upstream and downstream, right?
Absolutely. And technically, we have steelhead in this province because those are ocean-faring trout, but they can be considered in the salmon family. But I am saying we're talking Clash of Champions tonight, and I just want to rep right here, talking about champions, the soon-to-be 10-3 Edmonton Elks, because the Calgary Stampeders are going to get destroyed both Labor Day games, and I will be on September 12th.
Why not say 11-3?
12-3.
Yeah.
13-3. What are we doing?
Yeah. What are we doing? Let's go.
14-3. Let's just keep saying numbers.
Come on.
I am much more on board with this than salmon talk.
Did you know that salmon was originally one of the colors that was going to be chosen for the team? It was going to be salmon and green. So they went with green and gold.
I don't believe you, but also it doesn't matter.
I just doing a quick Google here. So we're talking tonight. This is the first time that we're hitting this portion of wrestling history tonight, and I'm kind of weirded out on where it'll go. We're going to Herd era WCW, but we're doing early Herd era WCW. This is he hasn't had the chance to screw the company up yet. 1989, still kind of a decent year from basically front to now this point for WCW. Under the Jim Herd. Jim Herd just takes over, I think, in like April, and then starts cranking out like pay-per-views and stuff like that. So, what was I going to do? I was going to.
Can I ask a question, Lorax?
Go for it. Yeah, while I'm figuring out my next thing. Sure, go for it.
Okay. If this is the start of the Herd era, which isn't officially the start because he hasn't really got a grasp of anything yet, and arguably he never does. Yeah. Then who was the era previous?
The era previous was still Jim Crockett. So,
so this is technically the end of Jim Crockett.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like the leftover of Jim Crockett.
The leftovers from
the
Crockett.
Changeover.
So,
the changeover. Okay.
Crockett sells to Turner in 88. I think it was middle of the year in 88 that sale goes through.
So you could say this was the bottom of the crock pot.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, by the way, Craig was talking about salmon. This is the salmon color.
There you go.
It's not my color.
That's salmon.
What are we doing?
That is salmon.
That's it off the screen.
it's very salmon. So there we go. That's it.
I had salmon.
Very salmon.
No, you
Salmon's
didn't.
delicious.
I did.
I bought some salmon.
I did actually have salmon for dinner.
Yeah.
How do you do your salmon? Bake it.
Baked it, a little bit of lemon pepper. You don't need
this
to put
is
oil
6
or
minutes
butter
and 30 seconds of too much salmon content for this channel.
Just a second, because you would appreciate this as someone with very good culinary skills type.
Yes.
No, you don't need to put oil and butter on fish. There's plenty of oil in the fish already. You just need to season it properly, a little bit of lemon, bake it, 350 for about 25 minutes is perfect.
Yeah.
What's phenomenal in the background?
That would be my mother-in-law's dog that we're watching.
Go away.
I was hoping you'd just say my mother-in-law.
That was my mother-in-law.
It's my mother-in-law, please. And everybody coming into the chat tonight. So hello, Ethan. How you doing? And so we're going to get going right away with it. So some classic wrestling talk tonight. Of course, keenly aware of what happened today, modern wrestling wise, with their big AEW All In show. We won't hit on any of that because A, we really don't care, and B, we didn't watch it. So if you're looking for that sort of talk, go ahead and go elsewhere. But for right now, we're going to do WCW Clash of the Champions 9. This was Morehouse's pick. We're going to go back to November 15th, 1989. It is the New York Knockout from the RPI Fieldhouse in Troy, New York. Definitely the wrestling hotbed. This is full sarcasm intended of Troy, New York.
Buffalo was busy?
Yeah. Albany was busy. I mean, like, come on. It's kind of a weird choice.
Syracuse.
Yeah. Well, Syracuse is where the best Rumble ever happened. So there we go.
Did it?
Or was it Albany? No, I screwed up. It was Albany. My bad. All these middle New York towns are the same. Darn it.
And where was this one?
This was Troy, New York.
Never heard of it.
Troy. Like the Odyssey, Troy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which,
by the way, saw the movie. It's a very good movie.
Awesome movie. This was the RPI Fieldhouse, which is still to this day the home of the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute's Engineers NCAA hockey team.
Ah, okay.
And one of their top programs at that school is salmon farming.
Oh God! No. That's not. I don't care if it's true or not. No.
Fun fact: Troy is a suburb of Albany.
Albany, okay, yeah. So they're in the Albany region. They just didn't go to Albany proper. They just hit one of the suburbs. Yeah.
This is the capital region of New York State.
This makes sense because as part of the expanded footprint that they were trying to establish, they were trying to kind of go northeast a little bit and get into New York a little bit, get into Pennsylvania. They just are coming off of the Halloween Havoc in '89 from Philly, and that was at the Philly Civic Center. So they're in
WWF territory.
They're trying to steal some WWF crowd is what they're trying to do. The problem is sometimes the quality of the show is there, but most of the time the quality of the show isn't. So that's why this card is interesting, because I want to see from you guys if the quality of the show is there. That's it. So
fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know what the New York State fish is? It's a brook trout. It's not a.
Oh no, it's a brook trout. Yeah, very nice.
Welcome to Fish Facts.
Yep.
I thought it was Jimmy Hoffa, but anyway.
Hey, that was a good one.
That's New Jersey.
Okay, that's Jersey. Yes, there we go. Yeah.
New Jersey, pal.
This was not at the Meadowlands, so there we go. This was there's a look at the newspaper the newspaper advertising, I should say, that ran in the New York Times and around this time, trying to get people to watch. So, yeah, there we go. That was that. And yeah, so this was on November 15th, 1989. Attendance 4,000 fans at the RPI Fieldhouse, now called the Houston Fieldhouse.
You sure could tell there's only 4,000 there too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not even sure if there was 4,000 seated. Honestly, I think there was quite a bit of empty seats.
It was a pretty empty building.
It was a very empty building. Yeah, for sure. And the show itself drew a 4.9 rating on TBS. So all in all, the rating was passable to decent with a 4.9 back then, the 1980s thing. Because don't forget the main event, which was it's still to this day the most watched, highest rated wrestling program ever produced. I think the rating for that one on a Nielsen scale was a 12, and that's like Winter and Summer Olympics opening ceremonies level type viewership at that point.
Well, no, that's not quite right, because MASH did over a 30.
Okay, yeah, so there we go. So it's still quite a bit, right? So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, again, the show mainly dealt with the fallout from the Halloween Havoc pay-per-view and set up the Iron Man Iron Team tournaments at Starrcade 1989, and we'll get into that as the card continues. But we'll talk about our commentary team for this show first. It was Jim Ross and Gordon Solie. For the first time ever in this series of Classic Nitro's Take, we take a look at Gordon Solie's commentary during a pay-per-view. Fellas, what did you think of the color commentary team, the play-by-play and color commentary? Okay, go ahead. Craig, you go first.
Well, I think JR's he's a lot younger here than we're used to seeing him.
Yes.
So he's still a little bit more green, but I think he was still pretty good on the call. I don't know if their chemistry was the best, but
right.
I don't know. I thought it was okay. Didn't really mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Morehouse.
Well, they're both legends in their field, and it's nice to see them both work together. One near the end of his career, one at the beginning of his career. It came off very American Gladiator type of commentary to me.
Yeah, it kind of has that vibe to it. Yeah, absolutely. It was interesting. This is the only Clash they worked together, by the way. This is the only time they've ever worked together on a big WCW show. They were doing, I believe, one of the weekly WCW programs. It could have been worldwide together at the time. So they just brought in a worldwide commentary team and did it. So very interesting. And yeah, as you said, this is towards the end of Gordon Solie's run. And, the absolute within the first 5-6 years of Jim Ross's commentary career. So yeah, you definitely have the young up and coming upstart and, the old veteran kind of anchoring it and that stuff. So Mr. TL, we save your opinion for last, so opinion away.
Right. So, I mean, this is a young Jim Ross, like you all mentioned. He sounds good here. This is probably as good as he'll ever sound in terms of quality of voice because of all of his health issues that go along in his life. But this is the best he'll ever sound. That being said, Gordon Solie is a great play-by-play guy of his era. As a color man, he doesn't add much. Because he's not antagonizing JR. He's not bringing anything really extra to the product or to the presentation. And he doesn't fit. Like, he's clearly of an old bygone era of wrestling. And that voice, it doesn't match at all.
It takes forever for WCW to clue in on the face or neutral to face play-by-play and heel color commentator until I want to say
probably when
early 90. Paul E is the first.
Yeah, Paul E.
Yeah. They start using Paul E as the color guy because Cornette, don't forget, and we'll talk about this here, is a face at this point,
which is weird.
Which is it's strange. We'll talk about it here. There's something that happens later on in this card that affects that. But for most of '89, Cornette's a face, so it's a face commentary, or they have Jim Ross with Bob Caudle or Jim Ross with Gordon Solie. So it's face.
And that dynamic, it can work sometimes because, I mean, back in those days, it was, or before that, actually, the face is because you're supposed to be promoting your promotion. So having two people do the same thing, it just adds to the rah, let's go WCW, let's go Crockett, let's go NWA, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, the voice of Gordon Solie, it don't fit here. This is like having an old-timey, like 1930s black and white radio announcer with Jim Ross.
Yes.
And you're like, I don't think this works at all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I'm with you for sure. It's time, folks. It's time, guys. We have to put on our best pallbearer voices here and summon the Undertaker. So we go out. We hold the imaginary urn up high. This water bottle will be the urn. And we go, "Ooh, Undertaker!" Ooh. At the bottom of the screen, there we go. Yeah, the shaker.
Close.
At the bottom of the screen is the Nitromaniac TV Undertaker with all of your news and notes from this card, runtimes, results, etc. And we'll get to these as we get to them during the show. So this was a network special. So it opens with promos from both main event guys. So we have a promo from Terry Funk, and we have a promo from Ric Flair, where they're right in front of some sort of neutral background. And we've got Terry Funk says he doesn't want the belt, the family, the money. He wants Flair's pride. Flair says he wants Terry Funk's pride, integrity, and guts. So they're both fighting for pride, but there's a belt on the line. Heck yes. Old school promo.
Is it wrong for me to say I didn't like it?
No, because I didn't like it either. I thought it was kind of a jarring start, honestly.
Yeah, like there was something lacking or just no passion in either of them during this promo for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they both said the same thing independently, which was weird, and it didn't click. I was like, why? This should work on paper. Why didn't this work?
Yeah.
Oh, I want your pride. Little man, I want your pride. Like, y'all did the same? Did you? Okay. That's
yes. Cool. Yeah. I feel that way, at least.
So I just because I don't know how the card was booked at this point, but like isn't Flair supposed to be the face here?
No.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Funk is a heel, and Funk's putting his career on the line tonight.
But that's the thing.
That's right.
I think like if you were genuinely confused with that, Ty, like that's what I thought too. I was like, this is coming across like Funk's the face, and I was I thought he was the heel a little bit, and I thought I just kind of was like, it seemed a little jarring. I don't know, like he's like. Because he didn't even like Funk even didn't he's like Ric Flair, you want all the nice things, the nice cars, and the women. I don't. I have a badass, a big shitty pickup truck.
Yeah.
And I was like, so you're the simple man, you're the working man,
right?
Like, and you're
Which
coming
makes
in
you the common man hero.
I was going to say,
I was kind of like, and then Flair's like, well, man, your pride, I want it, everything, woo. And I was like, okay, Flair heel, typical. But then everybody's like, yeah, Flair. And I'm like, and he's out because like when later we get to the thing with him and Sting, we'll get to that. But like, I was kind of like, oh, I thought he was because I thought they were gonna face off, but I was like, oh, they're the good guys. But I guess kind of what happens later in the pay-per-view makes sense. But
big question now for Mr. Nitro, because in real life you are a man of production.
Yes.
Did it bother you that both of these were filmed out of focus?
I thought it was just the video quality. Honestly,
no.
If it's film, if that now that you say it, it does.
And you'll see it again when later on in the show they do another backstage promo with Ric Flair, and it has a little some in the background, and the back is detailed focus, and Flair is a little blurry. I'm like, this is gonna bother Nitro. I know it will.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get a still of any of these promos. I guess I should have, but we'll explain it when we get to it. But the promo that Flair cuts later is in front of what looks like a rejected ECW background.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's just a background with some like blotchy paint that's red and I think silver and black.
And it looks like it's blood and stitches.
Right, it's sort of. Yeah. But it's so detailed and focused, and he's blurry in front of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, your cameraman sucks.
No,
other than the stage for this show, the production was awful.
This is a television company. That's the thing. Is that this is what TBS does is produce live events.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought they just showed James Bond reruns.
Or
Christmas
Brave
Story
games.
all day, all night.
I'm pretty sure they don't produce live anything, don't they?
Not anymore.
Back then.
Atlanta Braves baseball.
They had they were starting their sports division, so wrestling was part of it. Atlanta Braves baseball. They had the Atlanta Hawks NBA which rights at the time too. So yeah, so they did baseball. I'm not sure if they had the NFL, the Falcons stuff. Probably not. But
no, they just had the baseball and the basketball.
Just baseball and basketball, yeah.
And then hockey when they got the Thrashers.
Yeah, that's later. That's Turner South later. Yes, absolutely. So, but there we go. So, all right. So we talked about commentary, talked about the opener. Let's talk about our opener. So our opening contest on this card was a tag team match between the Fabulous Freebirds versus the Road Warriors. And this match ran 5 minutes and 18 seconds. But wait, don't get your hopes up because this is not the classic Freebird lineup, unfortunately. This is Michael Hayes and Jimmy Jam Garvin, Fabulous Freebirds, versus Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors, to open things up. So kind of right there, I saw that, it's like, oh, cool, the Freebirds versus Road Warriors. That's awesome. They're playing off of a feud that worked in the AWA a few years earlier and that stuff, and then we could see it and that stuff. And then I saw Jimmy Garvin walk out with Michael Hayes, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, WCW watered down the Freebirds at this point. So it was Michael Hayes and Jimmy Garvin. So yeah.
For those who don't know, there's a third member of the Freebirds.
Yeah, there's a fourth member of the Freebirds.
Say his name for us.
So Michael Hayes, the leader. We got Buddy Jack Roberts, who is kind of like their mouthpiece, later kind of like a manager type and that stuff. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, who was like the big muscle and that stuff. And in WCW, Jimmy Jam Garvin, who used to be, what was his? Jimmy Garvin.
He was jumping Jimmy Garvin, I think, at one time.
In World Class and that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, as it just was a heel down there, and then they brought him into WCW and paired him with Michael Hayes because the other two were persona non grata at this time. So you watered them down. I don't know.
Well, the manager. We don't care about the manager, but where's Gordy?
I don't know. I think he's making money in Japan. Well, he's making money. Yeah. I think he had some injury, and he was making money in Japan at this point, too. So maybe just the contract offer wasn't as good as it was in Japan. But I do admit the entrance was kind of cool with the kind of bowing and giving like the Superfly, the salute to the crowd and that stuff. But other than that, it was kind of laissez-faire.
I'm going to jump in here just for a second. Now,
yeah,
this was so perplexing to me. Mm-hmm. Because the copy that Morehouse had lent us that we all watched from, I watched that, and I thought that they had dubbed in different music because I'm like, none of their actions match the music whatsoever.
No,
right? So I'm like, let me see if I can find a different version, and there is one on YouTube, and I watched that one, and it was the same thing. So I'm like.
It's Michael Hayes'. It's him singing his own theme song.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it really is. That's their music.
Yeah, that is their music. Yeah.
Nothing they do match in terms of the actions and the sound coming out of the speakers. So I'm like, this is weird.
Turner Production.
And like, he looks like Rick James. I'm like, we're in this part of the 80s. I'm like, what is happening?
It's Rick James and Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, basically. Literally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this got over in the 80s? Or did
no.
Well, I imagine
it did not.
I mean, this entire entrance was very 80s. Like, this was 80s as fuck.
Yeah.
But again, what year are we in?
89.
1989.
We're in the start of Vanilla Ice and grunge. And
I was gonna say, like thrash metal was starting to get big too. So like the big hair and all the colorful outfits were kind of fading away for, messy long hair and
Guns N' Roses is the biggest rock band right now.
I believe that
Metallica's starting. Like this would have been 89. So
they're under ascendancy and that stuff. And
Master of Puppets came out.
As my dad remembered it, he always said the 80s missed out on the first year because it was still somehow the 70s. Yeah. And the 80s exited early because the 90s started a year early. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, New Kids in the Block's only a couple months away from this.
What's that?
Yeah.
New Kids start up like 2 months from this point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like by 89, they were already like turning into the 90s. Mm-hmm. But in 1980, they were still back in the 70s. So the 80s was really only 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this product was stuck in that mid 80s.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The disco lighting and my God.
So Crockett reached its peak in 86, 87, and it kind of stays there in its mindset until about 90. And then Herd starts tinkering at things and that stuff and makes it worse. So it goes down. It's like rising, 86, plateau. So plateaus out. And then 89 comes, 90, boom, right down the frickin' valley. Like we're talking Evel Knievel going off the side of the Snake Canyon in the cycle. Like I go,
well, yeah, because it's not too long after that Ric Flair ends up in WWF.
Late 91, yeah.
We're a year away from that, or about a year and a half away from that now.
That's right, yeah.
But now we go to the Road Warriors. They come out of their entrance, and it is an instrumental, is it not?
Of Iron Man, yeah.
Right.
Very nice.
I will say their entrance was amazing. The crowd was excited.
Yeah, great pop.
That was a final boss level entrance for them.
Yeah.
That's the Road Warrior pop.
They were pretty red hot at this point because after the big Japan tour. They were doing NWA circuit.
Yeah, they were still, they were one of the key figures on why Turner wanted to buy WCW is because or Turner wanted to buy Crockett for to eventually become WCW, I should say, is because TBS wanted to own the contracts of Flair, the Road Warriors, Luger, and Sting. That was the big five that they wanted. Yeah. And they felt that all five of them they could use in marketing because TBS was starting to expand out to different cable systems all around the US and Canada and that stuff. And so they figured with those five, they could bring in cast-offs from WWF or Japan or whatever as heels to feed these five entities, or have Luger as like a super up-and-coming heel as a juggernaut kind of going through everybody as well. Now, there's some happy accidents that are developing through this, Muda being one of them, but because Muda was basically over in North America on excursion from Japan and caught on like wildfire in WCW, so in 89. But on top, just basically that's what they're doing is how can we make these five wrestlers the center of our program and build around that. That's the initial plan with WCW.
All right, now let's get into this match.
Yes, 5:18. Like I said, runtime for this. I'm just trying to scroll through my notes here. Oh yeah, the referee here is Tommy Young. It's their big. That's their senior referee is Tommy Young here. So
I don't think the referees mattered back then at all.
No.
They're just people with shirts on.
Yes,
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and of course Conrad always has on his podcast the whole story about Tommy Young. Who had that story? That was somebody, one of his guys.
All right, let's get to the match. Anyway, come on.
Tommy Young. So, but anyways, I'll just go to the finish here. Is the Road Warriors? They get the DQ loss to the Fabulous Freebirds because the referee is knocked down in the fracas, and you can't touch the referee at all in WCW. That's a no-no.
Well, you're not supposed to touch a referee, period.
That's right. And it's like jumping off the top rope in WCW. You can't do that.
Yep. Can't do that.
NWA rule that they carried for much of the 90s, apparently. So
that was Jim Hurd, not Jim Hurd. Who's the cowboy? Jim Ross's
Bill Watts.
Bill Watts.
Bill Watts. Wasn't that his thing? It was like you can't go over the very top rope.
Yeah.
And you can't come off the top rope.
That's right.
And he didn't believe in padding because that makes you look weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cowboy Bill Watts.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah. So to me, this match really didn't get going, and that finish to me was really BS. It kind of came out of the middle of nowhere. So maybe did they miss a cue, or did something botch up backstage or something, or
I
whatever?
think this, for me, immediately, this match makes me immediately take notice that this is just a TV production. They are building towards a pay-per-view. That's Lex Luger. But they're building towards a pay-per-view. So this show is like a Saturday night's main event where not anything is really going to happen.
That's right.
They're just kind of teasing everybody with like, well, we'll put these guys in the ring, but it's only going to be 5 minutes and it'll be a BS finish because you're going to want to keep watching until the pay-per-view. This is just a warm-up show, really. And this match signified that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, man, I thought I was going to watch something good.
No, there's a reason for a rematch after this match because, you know, the Road Warriors were wronged by the ref, so now they have to get their revenge on the Birds.
I do have to say though, in this match, they're not as what's the word I'm looking for? They're not as snug, or they're not working as hard as like I thought they would. Like I thought they were gonna like absolutely beat the crap out of each other, even if it was just 5 minutes. They really don't. It's kind of soft. Stiff. Not at all. That's the word I'm looking for. They weren't working stiff at all.
It's respect, because the Freebirds really enjoyed working with the Road Warriors in the AWA, and vice versa. The Road Warriors really enjoyed working with the Freebirds back in '85 in the AWA. In fact, they were, for the longest time, they were on Hawk and Animal's top 5 list of people to work with.
Hey, that's great and all, but how about let's make some money and make this look good for television?
That's true, too. So it's a fine line.
Knowing that, it kind of almost makes me dislike the match more, because it's like if you guys had such good chemistry, you could have really made that DQ finish look a lot better. I remember kind of thinking, because I always check the results, like just like the matches on the card before I watch, just so I can kind of like, okay, I know what the ending is going to be, but I want to see how, like, if it still surprises me, kind of a thing. And I was like, okay, there's a DQ loss here. I want to see what happens. And so when that happened like that, I was like, that's the way they did it. I was like, I don't know. I thought that there could have been a different way. Like if the Road Warriors could just go, mental and grab a chair, smash guys, or something where it's like, because they're these monsters, and like they could, the Freebirds play like the chicken shit heel kind of thing. And because like, I mean, the crowd was so hot for the Road Warriors, and it's like you could have really taken that energy and delivered a great opening match to set the tone. But this was kind of like it was a bit of a wet fart.
You hit all the key words. I wanted the monsters to smash the pretty little hair metal band.
Basically.
And none of that happened here.
No. It didn't happen. No, they decided to have a technical wrestling match to open the show.
A technical wrestling match where we're only going to put in 4 minutes of effort before you do it.
Exactly. 5:18. Yeah, exactly. So
and funny enough, and I will bring this up later, the wrestling of this match actually sets the tone for the rest of the night, because all the rest of the matches do the same shit.
Exactly. And here's the thing that will really set off a lot of people, might even set you off here, TL, is that you do all this, you expect, okay, maybe they're building towards Starrcade with this and whatever. Wrong. The Freebirds are not a part of the Starrcade Iron Team tournament at all.
Hold on. Well, this comes up later. Because there's going to be the Road Warriors.
Yes.
The Steiners. The other team.
Doom.
I don't want.
No. I want him to name him.
You want him to name him?
Yeah. So
the Farouk team. Doom.
Yes. Okay, you got 3. Now the 4th.
And the is it Rock and Roll?
No.
Midnight.
Teddy.
Midnight.
No. Here's the hint I'll give you. Teddy Long is her manager. Playa.
Oh, yeah.
Doom?
Oh, the Skyscrapers.
There you go.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah. And here's another thing that'll set you off. The Skyscrapers don't even make Starrcade 89. They get pulled. They get replaced by the Samoan SWAT team.
Oh no.
Which is Fatu and Samu.
Which turned into the Head Shrinkers in WWF.
That's right.
Oh, those ones. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking of those other guys from '96.
No, not the headhunters, not the Abdullah the Butcher. No, no, we're talking about Rikishi, Fatu, and Sabu, the bloodline. You know,
so literally, the Midnight Express and the Freebirds don't do anything.
That's right. The Road Warriors and Freebirds lead to nothing.
Wow.
There might be a match on Worldwide. I'm not sure, but that's about it.
That's ridiculous.
Yep, it leads to nothing. So there we go. That's it. And we just wasted, all our TV time with that. All 5 minutes, 18 seconds left. Anyway, getting back to the ring side, we get let's see here. My notes advanced up, so I have to go. There we go. So Jim Ross has Terry Funk and Gary Hart at ringside. Funk says they see eye to eye on very few things, except they both love the sport of professional wrestling. And that's it, Funk and Flair, or Funk talking about Flair, I should say. But then Gary Hart interjects and says, "You are a Texan. Don't embarrass Texas. Don't let them down, and don't let me down, Terry Funk."
But you're in New York. I mean, that's like... Yeah. It's like don't you know about like the Cowboys-Giants rivalry? Like you're in New York, and you say you're from Texas. The crowd's already I hate this guy.
Of course.
But also, Terry Funk, once again, like Craig pointed out, comes off as the baby face for some reason.
He is.
Because he's the everyman and he's likable.
Yeah.
He's doing his promos as this is my big match promo. This is my big opportunity.
Exactly.
He's coming to the NWA and he's a common man, daddy. Common man, if you will. It's Terry Funk.
It almost was like Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, yeah.
Was that your Dusty Rhodes? Okay.
Dusty Rhodes.
He might have been a booker at this time, yeah.
No, Dusty's in WWF. He's
he is in WWF now.
Yay!
The Sapphire.
Yeah. So they've given the common man role that was the big attraction of Dusty Rhodes to Terry Funk, who is a noted rival of Dusty Rhodes in wrestling parlance for the 70s and 80s. Like they had blood feuds in the territories, man, between Rhodes and Funk.
Yeah, but now Dusty has a cowbell entrance. American dream.
Yeah.
He's just a common man.
Nice.
Working hard with his hands.
And a jive talking bingo granny as his valet in about a year.
Hey, that's Cody Rhodes' actual mom. Plot twist.
Yeah. Craig Frazier needs to be educated about Sweet Sapphire. But anyway, there we go.
No, he don't. He don't.
Commercial break, and then we get back to it, and we see the senior editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Bill Apter, on the stage with Jim Ross. He's going to award a couple of awards, and the first is the most popular wrestler in the NWA, and it's Sting.
Very good, Johnny. Very good.
Sting says it feels too good, and it takes all the little stingers up there. Anyway,
God, he's like Hogan, but somehow worse.
He's like Warrior with charisma.
I'm fighting for all the little stingers up there, brother.
He's a mixture of Warrior and Hogan.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Hulk Hogan with the Sting face paint to the handlebar?
I think that happened.
Don't listen to me, brothers. I want to talk to all my little stingers out there right now, maniacs. Now, when I'm up in the rafters and I got a vulture on my arm, brother, I'm looking down, and I'm gonna send this vulture down there, brothers, and he's gonna pick out your eyes because I'm depressed, brother. That's.
I forgot.
Good Lord,
this there. There we go.
That's
so this
not
is
far off from how Sting was talking in this promo, to be honest.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a revelation. He's a mixture of Hogan and Warrior.
Yeah. So it's the end of the decade too. It's the end of the decade too, guys. So we have a Wrestler of the Decade award that they present, and it's to Ric Flair, of course. And whatever, because he won the most amount of PWI Wrestlers of the Year awards. Apparently, he won it 4 times in the 80s. And so Flair says it's a great honor to receive an honor like this. Hopes the next 10 years will be as good as the last 10.
I forgot that.
It won't be.
It won't. Yeah, he's in
be.
line for something, and we'll get to those shows later on. Talk about that later.
It'll be a rough road for that Ric Flair.
The ultimate herring, the ultimate, I guess the literary device for this show is that both wrestlers are awarded the trophies, and they set the trophies down on a table onto the side of the stage with a big spotlight on them.
Cool.
More on those later.
By the way, I forgot to mention in the previous segments, Gary Hart didn't need to be there.
No.
What purpose did he serve? Why do you put a mouth with a guy who's good at promo?
With a mouth, yeah. I don't care.
Why do you put Paul Heyman with CM Punk?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that didn't quite make sense, except storyline-wise it did. But then they got Paul to turn on him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there we go. That might be another thing there too, but we'll see. So
the awards go out. What's next after this commercial break, after this commercial break, after that commercial break?
We have a promo from Woman.
Woman is in her hotel room. Yes.
Oh, God.
Looking absolutely smoking,
no,
by the way.
No. Not at all.
Okay. Explain. Because I
don't
find
know.
That hot, but anyway.
Really? That does it for you?
1980s. Absolutely.
She looks like Sensational Sherry with no edge to her.
The promo's a little rigid, yes. It's not
very
convincing. Yeah.
It was almost Sable-like.
It's 1980s porno-esque, but anyway.
It was poorly acted. She looks a mess, which I guess
she's in her hotel room.
Yeah. And I think Gordon Soley has the most cringe quote of the night when they come back. Says, she sure is evil, but boy, is she pretty. I'm like, what the fuck, Gordon? What is the matter with you?
Evil woman.
I thought that was the best line because he just seemed like this old man that's trying to be straight but everything like that. But he's just absolutely turned on. He's like, oh God, I mean, jeez, what a wicked person. But I mean, I am right there right now. I'm 6 to midnight.
It is later years.
It is very nice, Gordon, but can you please stop tapping on the table? Whatever you're tapping that table with.
I mean, my nipples right now could cut through glass.
Yeah. Well, in his later years, there was talk that what he was drinking from at ringside wasn't necessarily water. It might have been fire water of some sort, but there we go. So,
but him as 30 slang is just fun. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And like I said, it doesn't fit the time period whatsoever.
Don't forget, this is the guy that popularized the term suplex instead of suplex. Is Gordon Soley?
What?
Yes. So if you watch wrestling, he was the color commentator and play-by-play guy for Championship Wrestling from Florida. So Eddie Graham's
from Moses.
in the 80s and that stuff. So if you watch any of that territory stuff from Florida in the 80s and that stuff, it's always he has him up with a high vertical suplex.
Oh, that's weird.
That's his deal.
It's like he's trying to put the little French spin on it or something.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh, hits him with a DDT.
The petite package.
The petite package. Oh, Triple H hits him with the pedigree.
So, but anyways, to wrap up the woman promo, she says there is a large surprise for Rick Steiner. So that's the whole.
Wait, Craig, can you please imitate her in her 80s porno voice? Just say that line.
I'll put the photo up. Just go.
Oh, yeah. I have a big surprise for Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner, is that his name? Okay. I got it. Done. All done.
Well, okay, perfect.
Actually, can you put it up again? I'll do it.
Okay,
in
sure.
Tim
We'll
Curry-
do it again.
I'll do it in Tim Curry's voice in honor of the late great Tim Curry.
In honor.
All right, go ahead.
R.I.P. Tim Curry, by the way.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a big surprise for Rick Steiner.
Oh my god, that was accurate and creepy as fuck.
So
My favorite Tim Curry quote, just quickly, is
Can you do a
Yes.
Dolly Parton while you're doing the R.I.P.?
No, I don't. I can't do Dolly. I don't want to do that to Dolly. But I mean to do like when I think of Tim Curry, I just think of like Darkness from the movie Legend because he plays like the devil in it,
yeah.
and he just has the deepest, like most like sassy voice. He's always just like, I want you to talk with me.
No. Chain wallets.
Oh man.
Anyways,
This
Yeah.
show is off the rails.
It is off the chain tonight, man. These old Clash of Champions, man, they get you feeling extra goofy. It's crazy. So there we go. Our next contest, we finally have a match coming our way here. It is the tag team of Wildfire Tommy Rich and Eddie Gilbert making his debut on Nitro Steak. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert taking on the team of Doom. I'll re-announce it. The team of Doom.
Doom.
With woman.
With woman.
Doom.
With woman. With Doom.
Which is Ron Simmons and I want to say Butch Reed.
Reed.
Butch Reed,
Reed,
yeah. Hacksaw Butch Reed, yeah, from WWF.
that's what I
Absolutely.
wanted Ron Simmons to say this entire time, is get up there. I mean, obviously they have the manager doing the talking for them. They have
Yeah.
the mysterious masked men persona, but I was just waiting for him to be like,
Doom.
You got it does happen later on into early 90 and that stuff, especially when Doom breaks away from Woman and gets Theodore Long as their manager. They wrestle with the mask for a little bit, and then when it comes time for them to unmask, then you see fully unabridged like Ron Simmons, like current day Ron Simmons, just kind of just pops right out of that.
I gotta ask,
It's amazing. It's
for
awesome.
Doom, but I gotta ask for Doom, what are their characters?
Just huge muscle bound cronies
I thought they're like
at this point.
sex S&M characters.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I didn't want to say it, but yeah. I'm like, what the hell are these outfits?
I think they're trying, like, obviously, okay, I can kind of see with Woman, they're making her like a dominatrix type.
Yep.
With that. Okay.
It's
with
like the
no
Basham
attitude
Brothers.
and no
With
no-
masks.
Yeah.
it's like, she could have done the Tim Curry voice when she was introducing Doom.
These big, burly, sexy men. Yes, right.
Stop doing that.
They're going to pin you
gonna make-
down.
come up to the lab and see what's on the
I
slab.
can make you a man.
She just does the Dr. Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
The sweet transvestite
Oh.
from Transylvania.
This is ridiculous.
It's insane. It's amazing. It's amazing how these old shows register in Craig Fraser's head. It's just
Oh,
It's like the old shows.
It's a mess
Yeah.
up here.
it's a mess up. Anyway, so one time for this one's 5:15. Welcome to a squash match. It's basically a glorified squash match because Doom is new and you're trying to get them over. And they're trying to introduce a new or no, that's later on in the show. Sorry, never mind. That's later on. Never mind. We'll
This
talk
match
about that when it
sucks.
happens. Yeah, moving on. That's all.
Anybody
I have
got
to say.
notes on
Moving
this match?
I took some notes. I said Doom had a great entrance, I thought. I thought Rich and Gilbert came off as jobbers, but they did get some maneuvers in.
That's what they were at that point.
Yep, and then Doom did some hard, heavy, stiff slams and got a cheap win with a cheap chair shot.
Mm-hmm. So there we go.
I think our
Yeah, but
preamble to
also,
this
like-
match was more exciting than the match.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, this match is still, I still find that they're not working very stiff. They're still, I don't know what it was. They weren't hitting on all cylinders until the main event.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
get
until
there.
later on in the show. Yes, we will get there. Yeah,
Maybe they got told backstage, Guys, don't go too hard today because our main event's too hard.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, when we get to actually the last couple of matches, I feel like the tone of the show changes, but we'll get to that, when we get to it.
Next.
So commercial break again. Again, we're on TBS at this point, and we go to the Louisville Slugger segment. This is Jim Cornette hosting a kind of Piper's Pit style interview segment, and he's talking to the Steiners. This is historic in wrestling terms because it finally gives Scott Steiner a name for that leg scissors finisher he was using, the Frankensteiner. That's the first time ever that they call Scott's finisher the Frankensteiner on WCW TV. Is right here in this segment.
I can't believe there was a point in time where Rick Steiner is the crazy one. And Scott is the level-headed one.
Scott's the educated one here.
How much cocaine did Rick have before this promo?
I don't know, man.
Can I just say it bothers me so much that this was the segment called the Louisville Slugger, and he has a tennis racket that's a Spalding. Like it's
I
just.
didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
and he's interviewing two guys from Michigan.
Oh God, what a mess.
Well,
he himself is from Louisville.
Continuity.
Okay. I guess.
But you're right. That is a complete mess. But that was his gimmick, was to hold a tennis racket filled with not rackets.
Well, yeah, it was various nefarious objects to beat people up with, right? So there we go.
I did like how the point where Rick Steiner had a like it looked like he had an aneurysm before he was talking about watching Frankenstein. He's like, "Let me tell you, Jim Cornette, I was watching Frankenstein and it was like,
yeah."
And I was like, I know what I'm going to call it, the Frankensteiner. I was like,
yeah.
I was just waiting for like him to turn the mic over to Scott, and he's like, and I got a 33 to third chance of winning.
It's kind of funny. I think for the last part of his career, I think Scott Steiner is just doing an imitation of his brother Rick.
Maybe, yeah.
Because he didn't have a personality, so he just stole his.
Because Rick flat out retired from the business in 2006. He stepped away from it entirely.
Yeah.
Whereas Scott was in TNA at the time and continued,
No, I'm saying ever since he changed into Big Papa Pump, he's just been doing an impression of his brother.
Yeah, because before that, Scott didn't really have a character other than he's the athletic one.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has no character. And his brother is got a lot of personality and no brain in his head, but still.
So, and Scott decided for whatever reason, I'm going to mix Hulk Hogan with superstar Billy Graham and become Big Papa Pump. Because that's the look that he's
I'm just going to take what my brother's doing and be me behind it.
That too. Shoot.
But also add 100 pounds more muscle.
Yeah, exactly.
And just stop barking.
Yeah. He's crazy.
But this is an awful segment.
Yeah. It builds nothing. It's just like, whatever. So that's it. Then we get more Cornette because we have another contest coming our way. This match is the third longest on the card at 9:22.
Sad.
It is the Midnight Express. So Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane taking on the Dynamic Dudes. So Shane Douglas and Johnny Ace in a tag team match. Here's the stipulation. Jim Cornette is in a neutral corner during this match because in the months leading up to this match, Jim Cornette has brought a brand new tag team to the NWA. It is the Dynamic Dudes. This is Shane Douglas and Johnny Ace. This is Shane Douglas pre-ECW, and this is Johnny Ace pre-All Japan.
Johnny Ace pre-John Laurinaitis.
Obviously.
Raw.
Yes.
Pre-problematic man.
And pre-Ace Crusher, Johnny Ace as well. So he doesn't have the cutting-edge finisher yet. So
you talked earlier about the 80s, being a thing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 90s, people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, welcome to what people assume 1990 would be.
Well, funny enough, they're dressed up like Ken from the movie Barbie. as they
Even
roller
pick skateboards.
Yeah, as they skateboard to the oh god. As they skateboard to the ring. On the shortest ramp, by the way, so it is the most unnecessary ride they need.
Yeah,
to get on the front of the ring.
And they can't even ride them, really.
Oh. What a mess. What an absolute friggin' mess.
Yeah, no, it's quite the deal.
I feel like they're just killing time until they get to the finish. Where
yes, it is.
There you go. There's a picture of the match there.
Picture of the match, yeah.
Yeah, the dudes aren't great because Johnny Ace isn't very good, and Douglas is not great yet either.
Well, the whole this is the whole blow off of feud,
the Express
right?
are awesome.
The Express are awesome.
Yeah.
However, they don't get a lot of time to show how awesome they really are.
Yeah.
And this is all I swear, it's just filler and time killer until Cornette takes out the racket and hits one of them, and then the midnight win.
Which is one of the biggest pops of the night because Cornette takes out, I think, Shane in the ring with the racket, and that allows the Midnight Express to get the victory. There had been talk at this time, and they had been leading that Cornette was going to leave the Midnight Express in the dust and loan his managerial services to Johnny and Shane going forward. The problem being, from Halloween Havoc on to this point, the dudes are getting booed out of every single building that WCW is running. And guess what? The dudes are faces.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They just look like some dudes are like, hey, this is what kids dress like? Yeah, we'll dress like that then.
Yeah. They opened a Toys R Us catalog.
Yep.
And said, wear that.
In today's equivalent, they'd be coming down the ring doing 6-7.
Doing little TikTok dances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or basically being Seth Rollins.
Or maybe even talking about what people were talking about in the chat earlier. A cyber leak? Is that what the hell is going on today? I don't know. Yeah. I have no idea what it is. Apparently GTA 6 got leaked too, so whatever. It's a thing. It happened.
This match sucked.
We're not insinuating that TL did it, but anyway.
This match sucked.
Yeah, it was bad.
But I enjoyed watching the Midnight Express.
That's always good.
But there's so much better things to watch them in.
Rock and Roll and Midnight, but they also had some bad matches with Rock and Roll and Midnight as well too, as I've talked about on the channel in the past. But there's Rock and Roll Midnight stuff is good. And the thing is that the Midnight aren't long for Jim Herd's WCW as well. Like they only last until Halloween of '90, and then they're out of there.
And I'm guessing same for Cornette.
Yep. Yeah. Cornette leaves in late '90 to go do the LPWA and start Smoky Mountain up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies' professional wrestling thing that was the '90s equivalent of Glow, and then he's doing Smoky Mountain at the same time. So.
Craig, what do you think about the dudes in the Express?
Well, I just had a rocket amount of diarrhea come out of me, and I think that's about what I think of this match.
Oh no,
I didn't have it, but I do think it's diarrhea. I did not like this match. I was like,
was it the salmon?
It was the salmon.
It was the salmon. Okay.
So, but yeah, that was pretty much what I felt about this match. I was like, this is a good time to leave temporarily.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. It's all good.
Well, like I said, it was just filler until the biggest pop of the night. When Cornette hits a guy with the racket, everyone cheers, and now we can go home.
Yeah,
Cornette turns heel, and the crowd is celebrating.
Yeah. And somehow there's more of this event left.
There is. Well, we're only done the first hour. That's why. So now we're going to number 2, which is another squash because we have Super Destroyer versus Dr. Death Steve Williams. This is a definite squash at 141. I'm not going to talk much about it other than the Super Destroyer is Jack Victory, who's a longtime WCW job guy, and a Paul Heyman loyalist as he shows up in ECW later on in his career. So that's the only notable out of that. As Jack Victory.
He's a manager, not a wrestler.
He's Steve Carino's manager towards the end of the run of ECW.
Okay, next.
Yeah. So, anyways, there we go. And
we had Norman the Lunatic run out as Santa Claus.
Norman the Lunatic runs out as Santa.
God.
which is Mike Shaw again from Stampede. So
I thought I had accidentally eaten mushrooms. Because I was like, okay, I don't think I've ever actually really seen anything with Dr. Death Steve Williams besides the Brawl for All, which was a bad time for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he came out here, and then Santa came out. I said, what the fuck is happening?
Mhm.
I was like, I thought Vince Russo wasn't here yet.
Yeah. Well, hey, Steve Williams was on that All Japan, the undercard of that All Japan show that we saw where Hansen freaked out on the outside and started beating the hell out of everybody because he was getting stiffed in the ring. Great times.
Who was Santa? Was that Akeem, the African Dream?
No, it was Norm the Lunatic. He was a Stampede Wrestling guy a long time ago.
He would end up being Bastion Booger later on.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And in Stampede Wrestling, he was not the
he was one of the Singh brothers.
He was one of the that's right. Muck and Singh.
Muck and Singh, yeah. Yeah. He was the one on the show that we did that was trying to get booked by Stu.
Yeah. We watched that. The
Stu will come back. It might work for you, whatever.
Yeah. So Bastion Booger as Santa Claus.
Yes.
Who somehow scares Dr. Death Williams out of the ring.
He know when you've been naughty.
Is this like the Silent Night, Deadly Night thing, or?
Oh God!
It is August as we record this. It is August 30th, but it's never too late to talk about Christmas. Yes. All right.
Segment. Next.
Oh, bad one, but we go into a tag match next. The Skyscrapers versus the Steiner Brothers. And this one runs 6 minutes and 8 seconds with the Steiner Brothers defeating the Skyscrapers by disqualification. This one basically sets up the tournament, the Iron Team tournament at Starrcade 89, which is setting the field and introducing the viewers to the 4 teams that will be involved in this tournament because of the run-in at the end of this match, basically. So you have the Skyscrapers and the Steiners in the ring, and all of a sudden it breaks down. Doom hits the ring, starts attacking the Steiners because they have an ongoing thing happening. And then the Road Warriors are in the back, and they're like, well, I guess we better get into it. And then they get to go down to the ringside and get involved in the match. Rick Steiner corners Woman, but then Woman's bodyguard makes his debut, jumps up on the ring, and he just
picks up Woman and walks away.
Picks up Woman, tosses her over the ring, and walks away. No physicality at all from this dude.
Nope. I'm a little disturbed that the crowd was like, I don't know what they were cheering for. They were like, hit the woman, hit the woman. Like, oh wow.
Yeah.
The 80s. Sure is.
It was a different time.
Exactly. And they don't name who right there's the scene where they do it too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they don't name who the giant guy is. So it's just Jim Ross going, look at the size of that man. They just picked him up. Take him out of here.
Even my notes I'm looking forward to just say it's a very tall man.
Very tall man.
It's a very tall man. I'm like,
my God, he's tall.
He did.
Look at the size of his shins. My God.
He did work some matches with Doom leading up to Starrcade 89 in 6-man matches.
What was his name?
Nitron.
Nitron.
Sounds like an 80s superhero. I am Nitron. Has like a sword that comes out of his chest.
He's from Saskatoon.
Mm-hmm. Canadian content.
Nutrient.
But he never really had a career other than this moment, really.
That's it, basically.
Wow. This is his moment.
This is his moment.
He goes unnamed.
The Nitron era. Yeah. So he's with Doom and Woman through the end of 89, and then they can him in 90, like January, February 90.
They realize he's untalented?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a waste of a big guy, a waste of a complete angle, and a waste of our time.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said earlier, the four teams that are in the ring brawling at this point end up being free teams because the Skyscrapers get pulled because I think Sid Vicious has an injury or something like that leading into Starrcade. So they get pulled and the Samoan SWAT team get interjected in there as the fourth team.
I do got to say, this is one of the only times I've ever looked at Sid Vicious and thought, he looks young here, but he still looks like an old man in the face.
It's always like that. He was only about 3 years in the industry at this point. So
he looks like a monster still. I did note that.
Yeah.
I'm like, he looks like a monster. I can see why he became a solo star after this.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And his tag team partner was the guy who influenced Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Because his name
Dan
was
Spivey. Dan Spivey.
Yes, Dan Spivey, but
Dangerous
his name in WWF was
Waylon Mercy.
Waylon Mercy, and that character completely influenced Bray Wyatt with the outfit and everything.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, the problem with Dan Spivey is when he started that gimmick, he was already in his mid-40s and his body was broken down.
Yeah. And Dan has said in shoot interviews, he's just recently started doing some public appearances again and that stuff, that Bray took the character to means and ends that he never thought was possible with it. So he always speaks highly of Bray Wyatt. He said he loved what Bray was doing and that stuff. And it was, obviously a tragic loss when we lost him a few years ago. But yeah, so if you want wrestling fans, if you want a neat follow on Twitter and that stuff, go follow Dan Spivey's Twitter account. He's got some neat stories about the territory days and that stuff, because he was like a monster heel in Florida before he got, swallowed by the major federations to do work. Right, and they were picked up, right? So, and he was like one of their monster heels down there. So
yeah, and then going back into this match here, Steiners do some good suplexes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they're not working stiff; they're not working snug.
No, the Frankensteiner looked crisp as hell.
It did. It was a nice, crisp finish. Yes.
Yeah. I just wish that segment hadn't happened before that, where I was just like,
I was watching a monster movie. Oh my god! And I got the name of your finisher.
Is that what you're gonna call it? The Frankensteiner?
It's a good thing I wasn't watching What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I would have called it the Graper.
It's the Graper.
Here's where I take umbrage with all of this. Starrcade 89 is one of the worst Starrcades in the series because nobody knows what the hell a round robin tournament is, not even WCW. We go to commercial, we come back. There is a interview ringside, Jim Ross, with the Steiners and the Road Warriors at ringside talking about forging an alliance through the Iron Team tournament. And if the two meet up in the final matchup, they'll just go one-on-one, heads up, and whatever the best team is wins.
That's what it would be anyway.
Why not just schedule an 8-man at that point? 8-man street fight. That's like,
because it's WCW.
8-man street fight would have done the same thing.
Oh, I like that picture you have. That picture you just had up there. It has a WWF banner in the background there.
Oh yeah, look at that. So WWF something or other.
Yeah.
I can't make out what it says, but
it says WWF something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of this match is a big cataclysm of all these tag teams running in and them trying to be like, "Hey, we're the tag team wrestling league with all the tag teams."
It's a tag team Iron Team tournament for Starrcade. Yeah, that's
and then Tony Khan will run out and say, "We're having a ladder match, boys."
Oh,
that would have solved it too. Put the tag titles up above the ring and have a ladder match. Yes. So it just the Iron Team tournament and the Iron Man tournament of Starrcade 89 is terrible. It's bad. It's a terrible pay-per-view. Terrible pay-per-view.
I call next.
Yep. U.S. title on the line. This is a rematch from Halloween Havoc that happened a couple weeks earlier. It is Lex Luger, the total package, taking on Fly-In Brian Pillman. The running time for this one is 12 minutes and 38 seconds, with Luger defeating Brian Pillman in this contest. This match was a cut above everything we've seen so far on this card tonight. This was a great change of pace, I thought. This match, I love the Halloween Havoc match between the two of these guys. This match I'd put maybe a tier below just because it's a rematch and they were kind of cut for time for this one. The Halloween Havoc match, I think, runs about 20 minutes or so. It's phenomenal. This one's pretty good too.
I want to hear from Craig because he would have zero context on this match.
Yes.
I thought.
Oh, you're just asking him if you want. Okay, I was expecting more.
Yeah, Craig, to take the ball and run with it.
but no, you're like, Craig, dance monkey, go.
I say dance monkey? Bullshit. I want his opinion on the thing that we're reviewing.
Yes, that's what.
You want him to do more Tim Curry impressions.
I thought that the match was okay. I mean, it was Brian Pillman and I think Lex Luger. I mean, I was never a big Lex guy ever, but I think he's a better heel than he is a face.
Yeah,
like
he was
I think he could have been. Yeah, he should just stayed heel the whole time, like not the whole, like turning. Like I don't know, I felt like he was. This was the match was good. I thought that there was some good working in here. Pillman's like in his prime. Like this was. I don't know. I thought this was a good match. I was like, finally, this is like. I mean, the tag match before was okay, and then I was like, okay, this is actually a good match. I was like, I thought this. I mean, it took us to this, the semi-main event to get here, but I was like, this match was good.
What did you? What did you think of JR dropping the football histories of both Brian Pillman and Lex Luger in the commentary in this match?
Former Calgary Stampeder, Brian Pillman.
And then Lex Luger, he was the youngest starter in the Canadian Football League with Montreal back in 1978.
Shit, God. I don't know. I mean, like, it didn't wow me. I guess I had no other context to like.
No, but it's a JR trope. He's going to know the football history of somebody if you played ball at any level, right? So
they're the USWFL. What the fuck care? They're in the fucking ring now. Tell me what they're doing in the ring now, JR.
Yeah.
I know they're big. I can see them. This
they
is
are
radio.
Radio.
Sting went to Little Scorpion University and he was a wide receiver there.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, so as Craig said, it's a decent match.
Yeah.
It's not, for me, it's not a wow match. The only thing is that Brian Pillman does some stuff in this match that like you haven't seen in the rest of the show. But other than that, this one solidified for me the style that they're working, which is it's just a lot of off the rope clothesline, punches, kicks, elbow. Like it's basic stuff. Like they're not going outside the box. The only one who really does is Brian Pillman.
Yeah, don't work too hard, boys. This is only cable television. It is not
exactly. And Lex isn't working very stiff in this one.
Nobody's playing a heel well.
Yeah. Lex did a great job playing.
Okay, and that going back to Craig's thing about Lex is a natural heel because you don't want to cheer him.
Yes,
he's a very unlikable person at face value. Like on the screen, it comes across naturally. I should boo this guy.
Yep.
I shouldn't be cheering him.
Remember what I said earlier in the podcast about when Turner bought Jim Crockett from Crockett and having those 5 core guys and building a company around those 5 core guys. Luger, of course, being one of those 5 core guys. Pillman is one of the guys you bring in from the outside to beef up your 5 core guys. See, the approach is there. Just they'd never had the mind or the guy driving the bus to deliver that approach. That's all.
Or driving the Lex Express.
The game plan was there, just no head coach. That's what the problem was.
We see Luger, we see heel. When Vince sees Luger, he sees a guy who hugs children and
all American.
He's gonna take over for Hogan.
Hogan's dead.
One point I do want to say is when Luger had his entrance, his music stopped halfway through.
Yeah,
for no reason.
It did.
I think he yanked the tape too early.
and then their fans were trying to touch him, and you saw Luger as a true heel where he's telling the fan to not fucking touch him.
Yeah,
very audible on this camera.
Yeah.
Now, by the end of this match, Lex, the bell's already rung. The match is over, but Lex puts Brian Pillman in the what do you call it, the torture rack. And then Sting comes out and then grabs the microphone.
That's right, because Luger, Sting, Muta, and Flair are your 4 in the Iron Man tournament at Starrcade.
Right.
So you're starting to build that as well.
Yeah, I don't like Sting.
Do you like Crow Sting?
I like Crow Sting because he sat up in the rafters for a year and said nothing.
But you don't like Surfer Sting.
I don't like when he opens his mouth, period. He should always be mute. He's awful. He's not believable.
Yeah. To elaborate what TL was talking about post-match, Luger continues the assault on Pillman until Sting runs in. Luger says it's about time you face me face-to-face. Sting calls Luger a snothead, the whole heaviness of 80s, and fires a couple of shots. Luger leaves, but Sting falls up the aisle and pops him a couple of times. And again, we're setting up the Iron Man match at Starrcade, or the Iron Man tournament.
This part didn't make sense when Luger's like, yeah, we're finally in the ring together. And Sting's like, yep. And then Luger backs down.
Certainly are. It's a thing that's happening.
What?
He's a heel. He doesn't want to fight today.
But he just said he did.
He lied to you.
He's a bad guy. He's supposed to lie.
But it has to make sense.
Yeah.
That made no sense.
It made no sense, though. Exactly.
And it wasn't even like he powdered out and be like, you know, like a Kevin Owens thing. Like, not tonight. I get paid for my matches, or you know, something.
Yeah, something along those lines. Exactly.
He just kind of cowers out of the ring, not knowing why he's doing what he's doing, and it shows.
And then Sting chases him backstage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
Did you guys know that Lex Luger played in a Grey Cup game?
Really?
Yeah, I heard that.
So what was it? 78 Grey Cup?
The 67th Grey Cup. He was a starter for the Montreal Alouettes, but they lost that game.
Yes.
To
there
a
we go.
certain team.
Yes. Yes.
Woo!
I feel that. I feel
Fort
that.
Moon. It was one of the 5 in a row.
Yeah. There we go.
And the Stinger's going to tell you, Lex, that when you go on a one with the Stinger, woo!
I prefer when you do it than when Sting does it.
Yeah.
I hate Sting so much. Like, Surfer Sting is the worst for me.
Apparently Sting was in All In today.
Good for him.
Who cares?
Yeah. So
isn't his Nepo baby there too?
Yeah, I believe. Well, his son was there. And, well, which one? Are you talking Darby or are you talking?
They're both Nepo babies.
Jeez. Anyways,
here's a fact on Darby. He does all these stupid stunts, but nobody remembers them.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Very good point. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. All right. And we get now to a commercial break, and then it's time for our main event. And
now, wait a second. What happened to the second part with Flair?
Oh, the promos and that stuff? That's
what happened to
that? That's coming up after this commercial break.
Interesting.
They run a commercial break again. Yeah. Yeah. They refresh everything and they go into the promos again, another set of promos. And that's where you get Ric Flair in front of the ECW, the curtain. And I'll have to rewatch it now that you say that he's out of focus, because now, okay, that makes sense that he was out of focus on that.
You got to watch it.
Yeah, I got to check that out again for sure.
But he doesn't say anything much. He's a little bit more Ric Flair in this promo than he is in the very beginning.
Yeah, exactly. So it is time for the main event. It is the I Quit match for the NWA Championship, as it was still called at the time. It is the big gold belt, but it is the NWA Championship. The runtime for this one is 18 minutes and 33 seconds. It is the final match of the trilogy of 89 between Ric Flair and Terry Funk. It is the I Quit match from the RPI Fieldhouse in Troy, New York, blah, 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 blah. Again, runtime 18 minutes and 33 seconds with Ric Flair defeating Terry Funk. Gentlemen, your opinions right now.
A lot of chopping.
Welcome to the chopping mall.
Lots of chopping, lots of leg work.
Yeah, in fact, that's all this match was. It was chopping, punching, and leg work, and then mic work in the corner. And this is one of the few times I hear Terry Funk with like his real like manly voice, not the old man like withered old voice, but just like a "Come on, Flair, say you quit" kind of thing. I'm like, wow, where'd that?
One of my
go?
notes was a
where's that
very
been?
audible "you egg sucking dog."
Yeah, he did say that.
I popped. I was like,
he does say that a lot though in his career. He calls people egg sucking dog.
Egg sucking dog. Yeah. He had a song called Egg Sucking Dog that was on his album in Japan. Legit Terry Funk
album.
Terry Funk legit dropped an LP when he was in Japan.
That's disturbing. Anyways, yeah, this match is a lot of just hitting each other. Just clubs and chops and clubs and chops. And I'm like, okay, there's not going to be a lot of wrestling in this one. It's just going to be hitting each other.
This this seemed like a fist fight between two dads. Like it was. I was.
Well,
what?
It
was. Yeah.
So was this as good as Randy Marsh versus Bat Dad?
There's a reference. Wow.
This had more like Peter Griffin versus Ernie the Chicken vibe.
Griffin v Chicken.
Yeah, Griffin v Chicken. Yeah.
So
and Ric Flair is definitely the chicken. It just looks like a rooster. But I don't know. I mean, like, I haven't seen a lot of Funk matches myself. Like, I know he is like in many ways, like before there was Foley, there was Funk.
Yes.
And like the moonsault is like his kind of big famous move. And
later on. The
Later
first time
on?
he ever does a moonsault is in ECW off the top of the ladder to end the pay-per-view.
That's right.
He'd never done it before.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Never.
Oh.
That crooked moonsault was him doing that for the first time ever.
His finish for the longest time in his career was the Funk spinning toe hold.
The spinning toe hold, yeah. So
That's
being
why
an
they're
I Quit
working
match,
each other's legs.
That's right.
Yes.
Because both their finishers are submission holds.
Yeah, the figure four leg lock versus spinning toe hold.
The spinning toe hold, yeah.
Which is why this became an I Quit match instead of just this plain submission match.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never really liked the concept of an I Quit match. Like if this is like the first one in North America, or
The first
was-
US one.
No. This actually it is not. There was a famous one a few years earlier in Jim Crockett. You guys might remember this one: Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard at Starrcade '85, I believe.
Never seen it.
And it's really wow. So that is the first I Quit match ever in North American pro wrestling parlance. And that's all the match was, is you had to get your opponent to say I quit in a microphone to win the match. And that's so and that match was so highly rated by wrestling fans and it's the 1980s equivalent of the Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon ladder match.
Okay.
So
it just seems
so
to
it
me
has
like,
that. So it has that mystique in that company. So when they announced that was happening for these two, everyone was like, "Oh my god, an I Quit match! I can't miss that. It's on TV. I don't have to order a pay-per-view. Sweet, I'm checking it out."
it just seems like the whole point of like it's an I Quit match. It's just the added it has the added microphones and hearing the echoing through the stadiums when it's like that's just a submission match. What's a submission match if it's a I Quit match? You have to make your opponent tap out. You have to make your opponent quit. Like I don't know. I just think it's always been a dumb stip for me as an I Quit.
Yeah,
It's because Flair, I want to hear the words come out of your mouth. That's all it is.
That's all it is. Yeah, it's a pride thing. They're fighting for pride.
Like, I mean, I think
this pride thing.
Like that's what it comes down to.
I don't know. I would personally favor, like, if I have to pick an I Quit match, like I would probably watch the Rock Mankind one over this one.
That had such a dumb ending.
Oh, those chair shots are hard to watch. Oh.
But but it's like you're like no wonder he, like but and I guess the ending was dumb in that one too. But that's the thing is like I don't know, like is there like maybe this Magnum TA one was good.
Oh, you know what? Chavo and Rey Mysterio had a good I Quit match.
Oh.
Because Chavo had Rey Mysterio hung in the tree of woe up on top of the actual entrance for SmackDown, and he was slamming his knee with a chair, and he kept doing it again and again and again. And he's like, "You want one more? Say I quit." Bam! Hits him again, and then finally Rey's like, "I quit." I quit.
That was what 06, 07 SmackDown, something like that.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. Okay. I vaguely remember that.
Ray had one of the many surgeries on his left knee.
On his left knee, yeah.
I had surgery 5 times on my left knee.
Well, it'd be more now.
Have it 47.
You go that way. I'll go home.
It's got a zipper on it now. No, like a real zipper. So they just zip it open to work on it.
I made it look like a tattoo. But anyway, but that was actually a good, like, it was a good finish to an I Quit match.
Yes.
That one, where it's like he holds him basically at gunpoint and says, you want me to keep breaking your knee open or because you're done here? It's checkmate.
So this was the finish again for this one was the figure 4 and Funk finally says
I break your leg or
I break your leg or
Terry
you say
Funk
I quit.
say I quit is pretty impossible in that day.
It is. Yeah, especially in the 80s. Yeah, with the whole, outlaw persona he had because here's a guy that had the whole mystique that he left WWF at the time because there was a whole situation around him not doing jobs to faces. He didn't want to do lose any more to any of the mid card faces he was facing and that stuff in WWF, so he just left. So there had that mystique around him, and then of course he's a Japanese god. He goes over to All Japan and that stuff. He's got that uber Hall of Fame career over there, right? Hasn't lost a match in how many years? Comes back over to North America, is thrown right into the feud with Flair right after Flair's epic trilogy with Steamboat earlier that year, and they end up doing the first table spot in pro wrestling, nationally televised pro wrestling in the United States.
Not to mention
too. So
his
unseen stuff back then.
His father's a first generation champion. His brother is the champion of the NWA before him.
R.I.P. Dory Funk Jr., yeah.
Exactly. R.I.P. Dory Funk Jr., who just passed away. I guess it was this last week now.
Yeah, just recently, yeah.
And he was an NWA champion before Terry Funk, and he's one of the great technical wrestlers of all time. So Terry had to blaze his own trail in a way while walking in their footsteps.
Yeah.
Because he had to be a crazy, mean son of a bitch.
So he became the crazy outlaw on the ranch. Yep. That's what he became. Yep.
So all of that lore put into one man, and for him to say "I quit" seems impossible.
It's a jaw dropper. Yeah, it's a jaw dropping ending. It's like, wow, that's it. And then I've never seen. I've seen this match, and I've seen them on because like it was involved on like a lot of the Ric Flair compilations and that stuff from the 2000s and everything that WWE Home Video had put out and everything. You see the handshake where Flair. It was promised in that promo earlier in the night that if Funk can't beat Flair, he'll shake Flair's hand and that stuff. And he turns to Gary and says, I'm going to shake his goddamn hand. And he turns and he shakes Flair's hand. And usually that's when, to me, that match cuts. I don't remember seeing all the post-curricular stuff, but there is a ton of post-curricular stuff here. Because, folks, we have an Iron Man tournament we have to sell. Gosh darn it. So, post-match, where is it? There we go. Funk shakes Flair's hand, like he said, but Gary Hart nails Funk, and the Great Muta and the Dragon Master hit the ring. Sting hits the ring, locks in the Scorpion on the Dragon Master, and Flair hits the figure 4 on Muta. But then here comes Lex Luger with the ring into the ring. He hits Sting with a chair, and Luger locks in the torture rack on Flair, and then there's this, oh my God, all this stuff. And then the trophies that were so delicately put, and I laughed. I had big belly laughs after this one that were so delicately put on the side of the stage. Luger takes a chair and just demolishes the trophies. Those nice PWI money spent $50 bowling trophies are all smashed on the ground.
Bill Apter spent a lot of money on those.
He spent all his subscription money that he got for $19.90 on all those.
Well, you got a trophy, and you got 2 of those videos, the VHS tapes with the women fighting in their apartment.
Oh, the apartment wrestling. Now, I don't think that's something we're going to review here on Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited. Is the apartment wrestling? I don't know. I mean, it's up to you boys, but I'm not going down that road. So.
I'm a married man.
Anyways, so that's the end of that. They come back from commercial, and Sully and Ross sign off, and the Clash theme plays, and they do a bunch of replays on what just happened and that stuff. And it's see you at Starrcade in a month. And that's basically the end of the show. So, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the Clash of Champions 9. A tidy runtime, I think, of about an hour 48 or so is what I saw on there, which makes sense because you had commercial breaks in there in the middle of it. They were probably about 2 or 3 minutes each. So that was that. And now it is time, unless people have a grand encompassing thought on what we just seen there, I really don't, to rank this thing out of 10. So
I just want to know if Muda ever wrestles Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
No.
What? That's a missed opportunity.
It's a missed opportunity. I know.
Those arm drags would have been legendary.
It would have been a great match. But
Yes.
no, Dragon and Muda never square off. Not in
That's
WCW,
ridiculous.
not in Japan, nowhere.
That's ridiculous.
Sad trombone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's it. And you do a Clash of the Champions, and you have Muda in a major undefeated streak storyline at this point. You don't even use him in a Clash of Champions squash match. Like, we got Dr. Death Steve Williams, but we don't have the great Muda destroying the Super Destroyer. Like, come on, you know?
Nobody cares about the Super Destroyer.
Yeah.
But also,
No.
nobody cares about
People
Dr.
care
Death.
about Muda, though. I mean, you
No,
know.
JR cares about Dr. Death.
But JR doesn't mean anything back then.
They're both from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
What are we ranking this one?
Yeah, what are we ranking this one? Morehouse, you guys got us into this. What are you ranking this one?
It's no different than the Saturday night main event, I guess. I'd give it the back half's better than the front half. I'd give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay. That's fair. 5 out of 10. Craig Fraser, what are you giving this out of 10 here?
I also give it about a 5 out of 10. Wasn't very good. Wasn't awful, but you know, did really wow me.
Got it. I too will give it a 5 out of 10 because the back half, as you said, is better than the front half. I really like the Pillman Luger match. It's not the best match between the two of them. I think that Halloween Havoc match is phenomenal, and of course the historical significance of Flair and Funk wrapping up their feud in the I Quit match. It's got some historic pull behind it and that stuff and everything. But you know, Flair gets whisked on to the Iron Man tournament, and Funk goes to commentary. That's what they use him right off the bat.
This is Funk's retirement match.
This is his quote unquote retirement match at
Number
the time
one.
for no, not even number 1. This is like retirement match number 4 or 5 already at this point.
Is this after the forever?
Yes, way after. Here's the thing that'll blow your mind. You know what year that Funk did that? In
82?
I'm guessing 82. He looks 82.
That's a great guess. You got it. It was 82. Yeah,
Wow.
bang on. So that he did the whole forever thing in 82, and then this is 89, and he's walking out of WCW.
He
Still
said
forever. I
forever.
meant it.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Still forever to me.
now he does not wrestle in WCW in a WCW match until 2000 after this match, but takes the entire 90s off. But
No, he goes to ECW.
he goes to ECW, yes,
And
of course.
WWF. And
Yeah,
That's
that's
Chainsaw Charlie.
Yeah, WWF, ECW, goes back to All Japan. You didn't name it.
And then Vince Russo's like, hey, you want to come back? Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
I dare say Terry Funk had a better 90s than Ric Flair.
True, actually.
Terry Funk for wrestler of the decade in the 90s. Anyway, TL, you're the last one. What do you give this thing out of 10?
All right, Pillman and Luger have a better match at Halloween Havoc. Right. And this is easily the weakest of the 3 matches between Flair and Terry Funk. So I'm not going to give them points for that.
Okay.
This is a 3 out of 10.
A free. Okay. Fair enough.
You don't need to watch this. If you watch this, just watch our program of us making fun of this one. And you got it.
Lovingly making fun of
It's
it.
not only that, but you're going to get fascinating salmon facts on this episode.
That's right.
Oh, God.
And
We
Tim
went an
Curry
hour
makes
without
an
it.
appearance.
Oh,
It's time for Salmon Corner. There we go.
Salmon. What a color.
So, anyways, 3 out of 10.
The fade out's fun.
3 out of 10. Because fuck this thing. You don't need to watch it.
That day, Shannon.
Yeah.
So there we go. So there we go. Well, that's our first look at Jim Herd era WCW, and boys,
hopefully the last.
It goes down from here. It's not much better in 1990. It goes down from here, yes. And there's not much better in 1990, or especially 91. 91 is when the excrement hits the ventilation, if to coin a phrase. So there
we get the ding dongs in 91.
Yes. We get NWA champion Barry Windham in 1991.
This is like really like the 89 to 93. It was like this was kind of a weak time for pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because WWF
depends on the promotion, but yes, I mean, like WWF was still doing some business, but a lot of their guys are going to peter out by 92, and then you get to like 93 sucks as a year.
Yeah, so 92 is like their biggest peak, and then they fall off because of a steroid scandal from 93, where they need like Bret Hart to carry the company through a no drug policy, until they can get to the Attitude Era.
Yeah, right. That 93 sucks as a year across the board. WCW doesn't have it much better than WWF.
Well, WCW is absolute ass until the NWO happens, because Hogan jumping to the WCW was a flop. Yeah. People really didn't want to see that red and yellow character anymore.
No. They wanted a fresh
dog shit. It was
what do you mean? This water's not hot.
Yeah.
It's not hot. It's not hot. It's not hot. That's why I'm acting like I burned myself.
What a stupid segment. But yeah, that's where a lot of wrestling fans fall off the cliff, is right around 93 actually. And then either they don't win him back until the Attitude Era, or some people actually fall off at the Attitude Era because they feel it goes too far away from wrestling.
Too much into sucky and I'm gonna,
too much
the camera and dry hump the ring and whatever.
Yes, too much of that stuff. Too much of the reason why we couldn't watch wrestling in front of our parents at a certain point, because they're gonna shut the TV off on us. We're gonna get put in our room.
Well, why is that lady half naked?
Oh, it's
that
wrestling,
woman's
Dad.
half naked.
It's wrestling. It's wrestling, Dad.
That's just wrestling, Dad.
That's not the wrestling I knew.
And then you have to.
Back in my day,
my dad talking about Stampede or whatever.
Yep, Stampede.
The Stampede brought
there's something about the Stampede wrestling. It's way better than that.
Stampede was some good shit, though.
Yes, well, we did the one show and nobody liked it.
That was a show, but when way after that thing ended.
Hey, if we want to do Stampede, I have like 100. I have 100 episodes of TV.
I supplied you with like 60 of them. So yeah.
Yeah, you gave me a lot of the 90s stuff, but I have
a lot of the 90s stuff,
like 60s.
So there we go.
That's who Gordon Soley kind of reminded me of, was Ed Whalen.
Really? Wow.
Ring a ding dong ding.
That kind of cartoony radio
ring
voice.
A ding dong dandy.
Jeez. Yeah. Gordon Soley kind of fit that era.
Girl. So there we go. I'm going to tell the Undertaker now to rest in peace as it goes away for another show.
What's our next show?
Well, I guess it's my pick now, isn't it? And we're going around the world. We've done the round of her, and I have a pick.
Okay.
I am going to skirt my own rule with this pick. We were doing a remember the guidelines for this when we laid out was basically every pay-per-view was on the table all the way up till when WWF becomes WWE in 2001, right?
Something like that, yeah.
That's the guideline, right?
Yeah.
We're going to fast forward a few years from that for the next show. So this could be in canon. This one could be outside of canon. I just wanted to test something with this.
Oh, God.
We are going to 2004.
Okay.
WWE.
Yeah.
And we are going to take a look at a pay-per-view where the fans pick the matches.
Oh, no.
We will do Taboo Tuesday 2000.
No. No, I object.
Fans picked the matches.
Yes, in air quotes, fans picked the matches.
Why are you? What is the test?
I just want to see how that would play in front of everybody.
Okay, objection 1. Anybody else?
It's his choice.
It's my choice. It is my choice.
I made you guys watch WWE Eruption or that Superstar show once.
Yeah, the WWE Eruption. Exactly.
And if it wasn't for the thing between me and Frazier, you would have been suspended for that. But he fell on the grenade and distracted everyone.
I've honestly, I could have skirted a penalty towards Morehouse because the show that we just did technically wasn't a pay-per-view, but
it's a super card.
It was enough. It was enough outside the box to roll with, and I'm like that. And I feel that Taboo Tuesday 04 is enough outside the box in the same way to roll with it.
I think Morehouse
some Raw era pay-per-view.
I also want to see how these Ruthless Aggression era shows play in this format with us.
I also want Morehouse to pick something.
They're more than 20 years old now at this point, so
I just want Morehouse to pick something good once.
I like to see stuff I haven't seen.
I know, but right. So I'm just like, I hope you land on one that is good that you didn't see, right? Because ROH wasn't good.
That wasn't my pick.
That was my pick.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, that wasn't good. I'm trying to think what you picked.
World Wrestling All Stars sucked. Yes.
TNA sucks.
But we knew that World Wrestling All Stars was going to suck because
it was a curiosity thing on that one.
It's a curiosity thing, yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
TNA was surprising. The TNA show that we did, it was kind of surprising on how the undercard kind of drug that show down because the main event was phenomenal on that. But
because AJ was in it.
Well, that and it's basically the Steamboat Savage of TNA. It's the one match that everybody goes back and watches still to this day, right? So.
The point being, I just hope that Morehouse has a show one time that he hasn't seen that we're all going to watch and be like, yeah, that's the one.
Perfect.
We'll get lucky.
Yeah.
Remember, I like character wrestling. That's more my style. So.
But again, there we go. So our next show, as decreed by me, Kellen Nitro, will be
Taboo Tuesday #1.
Ready for Triple H Shawn Michaels 77?
they face off a lot in that year, yes. But yes, there we go. WWE Taboo Tuesday 2004.
So Cyber Monday didn't come till later?
Yeah.
06, I think.
Okay, but it is Taboo Tuesday.
Because there's a Taboo Tuesday in 05.
There's 3 Taboo Tuesdays and then Cyber Sundays.
Okay.
Oh, Cyber Sunday. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But then, like I said, they're fan voted. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Yes, we'll get into the whole controversy on whether this was fan voted or was this constructed by some nefarious sources, basically. The next time we join and
I'm chat, curious because if I hate this pay-per-view, I'm gonna jump you.
Me?
You're gonna get jumped.
How?
For breaking the rubric for a shitty gimmick pay-per-view? You're gonna get jumped.
Are you not looking forward to the Fulfill Your Fantasy Diva Battle Royal?
Oh, I forgot that was in there.
Make sure to turn your TVs away from the children on this one.
What's all? I'm gonna now that you're bringing it up. Now I'm like, okay, let me just see here.
Oh God! Don't run through the card. Don't run through the card.
I'm just gonna take an eyeball on this card. That's all. I'm not running through it.
For the Fantasy Diva Battle Royal, we can vote on them wearing schoolgirl outfits.
Oh God!
French maid outfits.
Oh Lord!
Or nurse outfits.
Woo!
Guys, there's a lot that happens on this card, though, outside of the gimmicks.
Also,
it could be a very interesting match.
To be Chris Jericho's opponent, and I think that's funny.
Yeah, we're going back to the Gene Snitsky Kane feud.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
It wasn't my fault.
Oh no!
We get more Eugene too.
Oh God, no. What else?
Not a whole lot, unless there's something, I guess, commonplace now that you want to talk about. That's got everybody's
we'll be
attention.
surprised when it comes out. I don't want to spoil too much for the audience.
Okay.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Morehouse has a surprise apparently that's going to come out shortly.
No, I said let's stop talking about the card so the audience can.
I thought you had a bigger reveal. I was like,
I'm not going to show my chest on screen. No.
That is a curiosity. I wonder if it's like blindingly white or if it's like immensely hairy.
It's pretty red. It's hairy. Yeah.
Oh,
perfect.
I'm kind of Robin Williams-esque.
What color is his nipples?
Okay, that's enough. That's it. All right, you ruined it. It's over. Good night, everybody. Over.
Yeah, later, TL. So, anyways, it's time for the time of the show where we plug our stuff. So, Craig, you guys are back up and running with the Dark Ascension LARP, correct?
DarkAscensionLARP.com. Yes, it is almost September, so that means our game is September 19th at Bar Harbor Camp. We are getting back to it. We have 2 more games this season total, and this one is going to be fun. We just had our meeting this weekend, and we got some stuff planned. And Mr. Morehouse I might still be attending, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll definitely check it out. I don't know if I'll be partaking, but I definitely want to see what the experience is and everything. Maybe, and that's a good way to figure out how I can connect on a future one.
Just like put on like a Friar Tuck robe and just walk around and be like a guy.
I'm going to be an NPC. Yep. Yeah. You'll talk to me, and I'll just say I have no further information.
You could just be a guy. You could just be a straight up farmer in the Ravenwood that just walks around and is just like, "Why are you guys in my village?
Yeah. Please leave. Are you guys going to fight here? Please don't.
Please don't. Just don't bring me into it, please.
Watch my flowers. Please watch my flowers.
Because you can be a non-com. If you don't have any weapons on, if you have like just like a farmer outfit, you want to put on a hat, you just want to chill and watch, absolutely. Just walk around.
You ever watch Dragon Ball Z? I'll be like that farmer in the opening scene.
Exactly. That's it.
I would be a small 12-year-old boy with straw coming out of his teeth and a straw hat walking around saying, "Please, sir, can I have some gruel?"
Wait, yours...
A little bit of gruel.
Originally, you were going Mark Twain, but then you went full British orphan, and I'm very confused because I was like, "Oh, I'll do a Mark Twain."
Maybe going Mark Twain would be better.
Maybe
Mark Twain would be awesome. Yeah, going Mark Twain like that. I could be like, I could go up to some people and be like, "Hey, there's a dead body in a pond. You want to see it?"
That's Stand By Me. That's a different movie.
What the hell did I just miss?
We're talking about LARPing.
We're talking about his nipples.
All right, good night, everybody.
He gone. That's it. He out of here. So I guess TL decided to bomb out. So, well, I can ban him from the studio. I don't want to do that. Apparently, I got that. So, and Morehouse, you just kind of it's just on the edges of society and pop on here once in a while. So
exactly, I'm the shadow of the internet.
That's right. So I'll just tell everybody to check out Linktree/Kellen Nitro for everything. Our next show, of course, will be WWE Taboo Tuesday 2004 on this one. And we're going to start doing these a little bit more. Now that my summertime has come to an end a little bit, we'll be doing more of these shows as the weeks and months progress on with the fall into winter into everything here on Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited. We get a kick out of doing these. We love doing these for you guys. So it is like Oprah's book club for wrestling nerds, and it's a lot of fun. So for myself, for Craig P. Frazier, for Morehouse, we'll talk to you later here on Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited. Where's the video? The end video here. I got it. There we go. We got it. All right, guys. See you next time here on the channel.
You got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.